Hey, what's up guys? Kevin from RADucation. I would like to review some techniques to normalize function of the fibula. Now this is a bone in the lower leg you have probably not heard very much about. But listen up, this is a bone that has a couple of joints in the ankle and the knee that need to be functioning well if you've had foot, ankle, knee, or hip pain. Okay? So this bone sort of acts like part of a pin. If we think of a pin or a brooch, the larger, more stable portion would be the tibia, and then the clasp that allows you to kind of open and close, that's much skinnier, much more pliable, that would be the fibula. Now what happens often is this thing gets off axis. So the joint up through here can sort of be embedded or compacted, or it can be sort of biased in an external or internal sort of orientation, or it can drop a little low, or it can lift a little bit too high. All of those same things can happen to the distal portion of the fibula. Okay, so I'm going to show you some tips and tricks here to make sure that this bone is moving optimally. Now we're going to start from the deepest portion of that kind of canister that is the lower leg. We're going to target a structure called the interosseous membrane. Now this is tissue that runs between these two bones. Now, to target this, we're going to prop up a rad round on top of the rad block. Now we need a fair bit of compression here, so I'm going to lift my body up. I'm going to make sure I'm relaxed. There's a fair bit of compression into that spot. Now I'm going to go dorsiflexion, toes up, plantar flexion, down. We can move all the way along, so we can pretty much go from the knee all the way down to the heel. I'll show you one more spot, same idea. And I'm much more tender there. I'd spend more time camped out in that location. Whew. So that interosseous membrane works between the two bones and is vital for flow of blood. There's kind of a pumping action of that membrane for the lower leg, okay? So we're gonna start there. Next off, we're just gonna take the round and we're gonna compress. So kind of landmark that head of the fibula and go just below and slightly medial or slightly inward. Now I'm not going to move the ball, I'm actually going to move my ankle. I'm going to roll counterclockwise and clockwise, or I can do flexion and extension. I can do that all the way down through the front of the shin. Okay. Now we're going to get more of a flushing type motion for the peroneals. So again, I'm going to prop myself up, contact. Now I'm going to roll on the outer portion of that lower leg. So if the peroneals are a little bit too tense, they're going to restrict movement of that bone and of the two joints. All right, so if you're a runner, soccer player, football player, tennis player, athlete of any sort, this is a must. Make sure you optimize functioning of the fibula.
For more information, visit radroller.com. For more video tutorials, check out our YouTube page at youtube.com/radroller.